Hello everyone, welcome to this exciting tutorial on building a coupon management system using Spring Boot and Angular. In this session, we will cover the entire process of setting up your Spring Boot backend to creating a dynamic Angular frontend. We will dive into key concepts like creating entities, repositories, and services in Spring Boot and building a responsive components and service in Angular. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a fully functional coupon management system that you can customize and expand according to your needs. So let's get started with it. So what basically in this tutorial, what I'm going to cover? So here I mentioned some points that I'm going to cover those points in this tutorial. So first one is the setting of the Spring Boot project. Next, I will show you that how you are going to create the project and import into your project. So that means the readiness of the system of the project that I will explain the first. Second, creating the next after once the project is ready to develop, then we can say that how we are going to create the coupon entity and the repository. Next one is to implementing CRUD operations in Spring Boot backend. After that, so this part actually about this Spring Boot application. So once all this process will be done, then we are going to create the Angular project. Over there, we are going to also explain that how you are going to create the components and services in Angular, connecting this Angular to the Spring Boot backend. Next, also I will explain that implementing the UI with Bootstrap, adding to how also means there's one more functionalities that I'm going to add over there, that how you are going to generate the bulk coupon. So that feature also I'm going to add over there. With that, if we talked about the backend applications, so over there, what are the APIs that I'm going to create? So I'm going to create the multiple APIs. One is the coupons, which will actually retrieve all the coupons. It actually returns a list of all coupons and stored in a database. That actually stored in a database. Second one, we can get the coupon details by ID. We can also create a new coupon, like if we want to create the new coupons, so that also we can create it using from the UI. Next one, let's say suppose one of the coupon is already in used, already is redeemed, so that how we are going to mark those coupon as used, so that also I will show you from this API. If we want to delete some coupons from the database, that API I'm going to develop over there. And the last one, if we want to generate the bulk coupon, how we are going to generate this one, that also I will explain in this tutorial. So let's get started in Spring Boot. Initially I'll create the Spring Boot application. Over there I will create all the APIs, and also will connect with the database to store all the coupons, so that design the entities, repositories, a service layer and the controller layer. So without further ado, let's create the Spring Boot application and design all the APIs. Now first of all, we need to setting up the Spring Boot project. So as I said earlier, that first of all we need to initialize the project, means we need to create the Spring Boot application. So you just need to come over here, that Spring initializer site. Over there you can choose the what kind of project you need to create, and then you need to choose the Spring Boot version, and here you need to choose the metadata and the packaging type and the Java version. In the right side over here you need to choose the dependencies. So what dependencies we need? We need this Spring Boot dev tools, then Spring Web, then Lombok we can use, then JPA, because we are going to use this as a MySQL as a database, we can use MySQL driver. So these are the dependencies we need to use into our project. So once this is done, then we can click on the generate project. It will generate the project for us. So I've already created this project, I've already generated this project and imported into our editor. So here I am using the Eclipse as editor. You guys use any editor, your favorite editor, and import this particular project as Maven, okay, because we have created this Maven application. So after generating and importing into your editor, next what we are going to do, we just need to configure the application. So what we are going to do, you just need to open this application.properties file and configure the database properties. Whatever the database you are going to use over there, you just need to add those properties over there. So here I am going to use MySQL database, so that's why I'm going to add the MySQL database related properties. So first one is spring.datasource.url. That means this schema we need to create into our local, so that we need to defining that particular URL over here. Username, password, this, and MySQL, because we are using the MySQL as a database, so we need to add this MySQL dilate over here. Next, we need to create the entity and the repository. So defining the coupon entity class to represent the coupon data model. Here we are going to include fields like ID, code, description, discount, expiry date, and the is it coupon is valid or not. So for that, here we can create one package. Let me create that one package over here. Okay, and then we need to create that particular entity over here. So let me add this one. Okay, so here if you see that ID, code, description, discount, expiry date, and is valid field we have added. So these are the field. Actually it will also available in the database that automatically will generate once we will start this application. Next we are going to create the repo. So for that we can create another like package dot repo. So here we are going to create that coupon repository. Okay, so this actually extend this JPA repository, means it's actually having already default method over there. So after adding this entity and the repository interface, next we are going to implementing the CRUD operation, means whatever the API I have represent in the presentation, so those API we are going to create over here. So for that, first of all we need to implementing the service layer. So creating the coupon service class to handle the business logic for managing coupons. This include methods for finding all coupons, saving a new coupons, deleting a coupon by ID, finding a coupon by ID, making a coupon as used, and also generating a bulk coupons. So we need to create another package for service. Let us create this package first dot service. Okay, so here I need to create that coupon service layer. Let me add this one. So this service layer actually having, if you see, all the method related method: find all, saving the coupon details, delete by ID, find by ID, find valid coupons, means if the valid is true then only it will fetch only those coupons which are valid. Find used coupon, means which coupons are already used, already is redeemed by someone, already someone is used. Based on this is valid property, it will actually find only the used coupons. And then if we want to mark any coupon as used, say, and then we need to also add one method which will mark that, means in this scenario we are just setting the valid property as false. And for generating the bulk coupon we have write this one, like we are just adding whatever the code we are going to pass, we are just adding some means kind of you can say increment number, so that it will generate uniquely. Okay, so these are the methods that I have created in the service layer. Next we are going to create the controller layer. So let me create another package. Let's say it's a controller. Okay, so over there we just need to create the controller layer. If you see this one, this we are injecting this coupon service over here, and then we are just adding this APIs. This get all coupons, it will be a get mapping which will fetch all the coupons from the database. If we want to get coupon by ID, it's again a get mapping. Here the ID is passing as a path variable. Again, get valid coupons. This will fetch the valid coupon details. Again, it's a get mapping. If we want to get the used coupon, this is again a get mapping. The post for the creating the new coupon, mark as used by ID. This is a put mapping because we are updating the data. If we want to delete the coupon, then it's a delete mapping. If we want to generate the bulk generate, then it's a post mapping. Here we are just passing this count and then coupon as a template. So now this API wise means backend wise we are ready now. So in next what we are going to do, we are just going to create the Angular application, and then we are going to like integrate these APIs from the front end. So Angular wise we are just backend wise we are just ready now. We just need to start this application. It will actually means all the things are ready. We just need to create the Angular application and like integrate those APIs from the front end so that we can directly consume those services. Okay. In today's session, we covered setting up Spring Boot, creating the coupon entity and repositories, and implementing CRUD operations. This forms the backbone of our application, enabling us to manage coupons effectively. In the next session, we will dive into the Angular part of this project. We will set up our Angular project, creating dynamic components and integrate it seamlessly with our backend to create a fully functional application. I hope you found this session helpful and informative. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notified about the next session. Thank you for joining me today. See you in the next videos.